out and we actually knock on doors and say, hey, I think you ought to consider this particular job. Well, obviously, it would have been a conflict of interest for me to do the recruitment in Waukesha, serving as their city administrator. I actually did contact two people who I thought would be good fits. They both became finalists and one ended up getting hired. Now, I didn't contact them directly. We hired a recruitment firm, and I said, hey, call these two people, which they did. They both ended up as finalists, and one of them got the job. So, yeah, there's a lot of knocking on doors that we will do to try to find the best and the brightest. Yes?
It's a fun question. World Series, Tiger versus Brewers. Who do you root for?
Brewers. I haven't lived in Michigan since 1977.
Tigers just won one.
Any other questions for Mr. Intro?
I feel like I've glossed over some stuff really quickly, so if I missed anything. The interim stuff, we'll basically keep everything operating on an even keel. Make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. I think I've got a pretty good handle on how municipal governments operate. And one of the things, even though I've been at this a long time, and people keep asking me, why don't you retire? I'm probably one of those guys who will never retire. I just have too much energy, and I just love the stuff so much that I like to stay in it. So that's why you still see me kicking around.
Just, maybe this has been answered already, but I just want to be clear. I'm sure your proposal includes coming and interviewing all of the department heads
It does.
individually. And what about the village board members?
All of them,
Individually?
individually.
Okay.
Yes.
Just want to make sure.
Yep, yep, absolutely. And we'll go down to the rank and file employees if you want us to. If you think that we should, now those we would typically do in a group setting, if you guys want us to do it. It's not really included in our proposal, but we will do that too if that's what you desire.
Stakeholder, you said you had this tool for stakeholder.
Yeah.
How many, you don't want to get too many, that's a lot to tabulate.
Yeah.
What kind of pool surveys do you want to try to get a sense?
Group of 30 maybe?
Okay.
Yeah. Beyond that, it gets a little bit
Yeah.
monumental to tabulate it all.
Okay.
It's very short though, so
Right.
it's not all that difficult to do, but yeah, maybe up to 30.
Is it electronic?
Pardon?
Electronic today?
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thanks.
all right. Well, if you have any other questions, I am around, let me know.
All right.
And again, thank you for the invitation, appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We hope that we can work with you again.
We'll see you down. Lisa?
You all have a good evening and try to stay warm.
Yeah.
None of us have as far to go as you.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm here for a couple more days and then I'll shovel the sidewalk and the driveway and I'm
Are you heading back?
heading back south.
Oh. Sounds good.
Joe, comments? Our third candidate is not in yet.
I like the concept of the package deal and not only recognizing the first guy when you ask the question, do you do some of the recruiting while you're here doing management? Yeah, there's some overtime. Yeah, it's got it overlap, excuse me. Yeah, that's got it figured right in and pressed it accordingly. That's very attractive.
To that.
I like that he included it as a one chart, and that he said he would be here. He didn't say, the other guys mentioned 32 hours, up to 32 hours a week, and he said he'd be back.
So I think it's,
Oh, is he?
there's some just
A
ones.
bit different.
Yeah.
Some
Let me go
of
touch
them
one.
full-time after hours for the events, support emergencies,
Yeah.
emergencies, right, on call, I think. So, which is kind of, if we were to have an interim manager for an extended period, I hope that person would be the best of the board.
And when you look at an interim manager, I mean, it's interim, it's not full-time, obviously. But when you're looking at $10,000.
So it's cheaper than a manager.
When you're looking at $10,000 a month, you know, it is almost cheaper than a manager.
Well, it is without benefits.
Well,
That's right, that's why I said 15 years.
Yeah.
Where would this one come? Where is this one?
I know, we'll talk about it later, I'm sure.
Thanks again.
Well, but $10,000 a month.
Salary.
The salary would not be,
Oh, because his ads in,
because he would be ending, well,
right?
portions of it, yeah.
But, I'm sorry, I just want to make sure we get enough time to discuss this.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else, I'm not trying to. figure
our,
out.
RW at 10,000, compared to what integrated public resources was figuring, theirs was
110 an hour.
14,000 a month.
But they were 32 hours a week and he's only 24 hours.
Did you say?
No, I thought he said, this guy said only 20.
Yeah.
Plus, yeah.
Plus
Plus
the
other.
Plus all the other.
Oh, I didn't hear that either. Okay.
But, I mean, his 34, you use apples, I assume that means all, so board meetings in that 34? I don't know, we didn't ask for clarification.
Our board meetings are long, so.
Sounded like the meetings were extra. He said 24, or whatever meetings he was.
Yeah, I heard 3 meetings a week plus additional meetings
For the
outside.
staff.
Yeah.
3 days a week.
Yeah, 3 days a week plus, yeah, that's where you get the 24, and then plus any meetings outside that he needs to be at.
So he'd be available to him, which is what we were saying here, but we didn't hear the part of for an additional cost.
You're talking about the gentleman that just said.
I think that would be included in the 10,000 a month.
Why don't you keep a list?
Yeah, I was gonna
This
say,
would be
these
a
are
good one
questions
for-
that the deputy can answer.
Maybe if we don't have clarity, you don't have clarity that you provide, maybe we'll.
Yeah, and that would be in the final contract as well, that you would see
But I'd
next
like-
week if.
I probably want to know that before you decide.
So, general comments?
I felt I was more comfortable with pending.
Just so you you're more comfortable with him.
I like the person better.
You liked the RW, the second person, as did I.
I did as well. I also like the fact that he has experience as a village manager in Whitefish Bay, our neighboring kind of, well, similar North Shore community, I would say. And that he's still local. Maybe it's in Waukesha, but he has, did he say he was an interim manager there for 2 to 3 years?
3 years.
3 years. Okay, and then prior to that was at Elm Grove?
That's
Or
his first.
before?
In fact, just as a little aside, he was the village manager at Elm Grove, and he had an intern at the time by the name of Chris Swartz. And he's very bothered that an intern that he had is retiring before.
Who is this
Yeah.
guy? Well, that's a problem. Weird.
That's a what?
Isn't that weird?
That what?
That they knew each other personally?
No, it's a small pool, all of these guys.
Yeah,
They
they
all
all
know
know
each
each other.
And they all think, they're all probably gonna think of the same person. And I mean, I'm not sure.
I've
there's a
met all
heck
of
a
these
lot
guys before.
I'm not sure there's a heck of a lot of difference between what they're gonna do, who they're gonna bring in.
Weird.
Right, same people are gonna apply.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm a
We're
little
not
more,
gonna, we've already talked about this, we're not gonna get anyone from New York City applying for this. We're gonna get someone from Ash Hash or Conomowoc, so.
Well, that's a.
You might.
Wow.
I think that's what we're gonna end up with. We're gonna end up with someone from another Wisconsin municipality, which is fine and appropriate. but I don't think we're gonna be getting candidates.
Typically, from my understanding, it'd be if you do get a candidate from out of state, you know, Atlanta or California, it's somebody with Wisconsin connection.
Yeah, they grew up here, or they have
They wanna
grandchildren
come
or
back to
children
learn
here.
here. It's one of those kind of things.
Sure. Well, it sounds to me like this gentleman had mentioned that he does national searches. So whether or not we get someone from New York, Seattle, or
Yeah.
another municipality that
Well,
is
it's
a
how
larger
much,
version of Shorewood.
as a board, it's how much you want to invest your time to and having them spend time getting national candidates, because especially through the ICMA, you know, sure, they have connections through WCMA, and they are well connected because they see each other, so, you know, a few times a year, but they have also connections, and some of these firms have connections also through ICMA, and they can use a lot of those resources to not only advertise on the website, but also reach out to those that are knowing to relocate. And they have a, you know, almost a separate list that they know that they can go there. So if that's something as a board you want, you know, them to spend more time on, I think that's something that you can clarify pretty early on.
I would like to see some candidates from outside of Wisconsin. I mean, I expect, I apply for jobs as a professional in the same exact profession, and people are interested in moving these days. I mean, the recession is over, they can sell their home very easily, and the Midwest seems to be very, transient, meaning here to Chicago, to Illinois, or to Minneapolis, or wherever, but that doesn't seem to be a problem for most that are looking for high-level management jobs in this type of position. So I would like to see that we at least reach out to our surrounding states, that, you know, because I feel like we have such tight connections here in Wisconsin. I mean, everyone knows each other. I don't particularly, I think that has a benefit, and I also think of it as a negative. There's both positives, and so to balance that, and to ensure we're getting an adequate pool, and we're actually weighing all the benefits and negatives, outside of Wisconsin might have some benefits.
I would be elated if we did a search, especially in regions that align with our vision 2025 and other things, that, you know, the village that we want to become and the village that we are. So if we are similar to some of these other cities, and, you know, the cost of living is far less here, of course, than it is in Seattle, San Francisco, New York City.
And that has a lot to do with the profile, the city profile, or the village profile that we put together for the candidates too. So
Right.
they're looking at something like that. So that village profile that's going to accompany
Yeah, without,
the search firms.
without trying to force the distribution of
Exactly.
the folks that we interview.
Sure.
I would really hope that it's a mix of local, states, and then some from somewhere else.
That's all I'm saying.
And I,
Because I agree, I think there's benefits of looking outside the bubble.
and we're going to, the people locally will already know about this. I mean, this has been talked about, Chris's retirement, the league, for the last
It's already
couple of
spread
years.
like wildfire, so if we're gonna
Yes.
spend our resources to recruit others, because that's what we're trying to do here, otherwise we just ask those people to come in and interview. I mean, we could go to the
Now,
league
the
and
firm
ask-
is doing more than just the recruitment too. It's also handling the process for us.
Well, sure, the HR and everything else.
And that's very important that they do a professional and good job of that
Well,
too.
this would be a follow-up question for us to find out from which, or do you focus on a particular region geographically, or how do you perform the national search? Is it just the ICA, or?
That's probably a big hunk of it.
What they do, I mean, ICMA, I'll tell you, you know, being a member, you get a weekly email that will show all the listings. I mean, weekly, you know, any member will see all the listings and postings everywhere in the country, but, you know, a lot of times, and some candidates will tell you, when it comes to applying elsewhere, especially not in the area that you are, it takes a shoulder tap, you know, a few
Yes.
phone calls, and that's where I think, you know, you working with a recruiter to do that, they're very capable of doing that, they know who the contacts are. It's just, you know, that's the direction that I think as a board that you would provide
That's
them.
why we're hiring
Right.
them too.
For their-
Because
otherwise we
we
just put the
don't
others
know
out.
those people.
Yeah.
But it is difficult to get somebody from San Diego to come to
I
Milwaukee.
prefer San Francisco over San Diego if we're
But not
talking
Whatever.
about similar population.
Right.
Chicago.
Some people, if they've got a connection, if they got a
Well, that's the
spouse,
big thing.
they're looking like in your Wisconsin, if they're interested in returning to Wisconsin, they're tracking, that's where a lot of the people from out of state, you do want to make a presence nationally.
When's the NLC conference? Is that in the summer?
Maybe late summer, early fall.
Oh, okay, too late.
So any more comments on Mr. Henshaw and his?
I would be very comfortable, well, without, I'd like to see the third applicant first.
Mm.
Very pleased with this selection.
And I think that what we're gonna find with the third one, we'll wait and see, but, it's a firm with a ton of experience from Illinois. With a local person.
Yeah, local person, but definitely that'd be, I would strongly encourage, ask about how are some of the ways that you recruit nationally? Because, WHR, who you'll be speaking with, they have a lot of resources that they can utilize, so.
Do we have the opportunity to have the